This one hopes you have found something of interest, Walker. Mizik cannot afford to keep Tajiri distracted any longer. And he means that most literally. Blue serpents? 4-pointed paint? If Mizik had to guess, this poem describes drop-off locations for illicit goods. Smugglers often hide them in plain sight. First, that's it. The river is often busy with trade. A perfect place to smuggle goods. Let us search along the river and see if we find any barrels or crates with markings. Hopefully we'll find something that will lead us to Zinthia. Mizik will admit this case is heading in a rather unexpected direction, which is a bit worrisome if he's being honest. It is strange, isn't it? With an operation as intricate as this, it seems odd that these smugglers would target a Khajiit of such limited wealth. This one agrees, but let us first check the smuggler cache. Mizik sees a painted mark ahead. Somerset wine, eh? Not illegal, but incredibly taxed. Mizik has a feeling this bottle didn't find its way to Riverhold through virtuous means. Oh! If that cheese isn't illegal, it should be. What a smell! That painted mark seems curious, no? Could that be the painted mark we seek? A very pretty scarf for smugglers to wear, yes? Perhaps it belongs to Zinthia. Mizik is all right. A bit. Mizik needs to stop doing that. That mark has 4 points, like the note says. This barrel smells sweet, but also rotten. What could it be? Dark moons. They're smuggling spoiled moon sugar. Very unsafe for anyone to eat. Speak to Ishu and see what he knows of these smugglers. Then let us meet back at the tavern. We have much to discuss.
Uncanny. Looks just like the lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually. Ah, hello there. Good to see you again, old chum. Have you come to pay your respects, too? It was the strangest thing. I dreamed I was looking at this very gravestone, so here I came, and... important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream, after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, honours a bantam gua, and here I am. Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it, Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho. Foul smelling, I'll have you know, that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by bantam gua you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one. Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Scrook was standing a little... Go ahead. Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and... I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... I can't remember. But I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I am. Did you hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
Don't let them throw you around like that.
There can be no recovery when the lion roars. Come and test your mettle. Face me if you dare. Of merry vitality surges through our veins. Make use of it if you can. You will need it. You've already lost. creatures lie dead at my feet. What hope do you have? My training is immeasurable. My skills undeniable. My training is immeasurable. My skills undeniable. You cannot defeat me. I can read your every move. You've already lost. I can read your every move. You've already lost. My training is immeasurable. My skills undeniable. You cannot defeat me. I have slain scores of Tamriel's greatest warriors. This will be no different. There can be no recovery when the lion roars. Come and test your mettle. The past fury empowers us. Every strike here cuts the heart. Face me if you dare. Make use of it if you can. You will need it. Tamriel's finest swordmasters lie dead at my feet. What hope do you have? Lie dead at my feet. What hope do you have? You've already lost. Defeat me!
Get down.
Take cover!
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage. I discouraged it, but not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything? The betrayer. There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support? That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns? Kunzari, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiit moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Cadwell.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead, and then the dragon. Oh, tang. The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Rimen. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters, documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker. They are vital to our efforts to free Rimen from Euraxia's rule, and if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes, any news of this one, Cynthia? Smuggler camps? Dark moons? Yes, the necklace and scarf belong to Cynthia. Have they? No, of course not. Issue has only lived a good, honest life. Please, you must find this one's Jakajit. May bright moons what? Oh, really? Well, Issue supposes his family has grown over the years. But of course, mostly. She and Medwick don't always get along, but Medwick is...
Problem, Sarah.
Sweet moon sugar cane,
sweet moon sugar cane.
I warned you, Thunderboot. And so the other thorn in my paw arrives. I told you, did I not? First time was a warning. Now it is a threat. You both leave town. No more investigations. No more sticking your snouts where they don't belong. Collect your things and leave. That again? I told you Issue's daughter left Riverhold years ago. He's just a delusional old Khajiit caught up in a fantasy. And for this you tried to ruin my little operation? Of all the things! Who I am does not matter. What I can do to you, on the other hand, should be of immediate concern. You either leave Riverhold on your own, or you leave in pieces.
So it appears that your strange friend is Rideza the Rogue. Good to know. Let us just say that her reputation precedes her. Well, threats to our life aside, it seems that we finally have a perpetrator. Now we just need to follow her. We are investigators, are we not? You must search for a trail. With any luck, she'll lead you straight to Issue's daughter. Meanwhile, Mizik will alert the proper authority.
Those were fresh sugar claws! I didn't even see who ran into me.
There! Rideza must have stepped on the jelly from the sugar claws. You must follow her trail while this one alerts the guards.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that. Okay, this is a fight now.
I warned you! Now the claws come out! Kill these muskers!
Rideza the Rogue, caught at last.
Did you find my daughter? Where is she?
Here! Your daughter is right here, you old fool!
Rideza! You're the one who stole Cynthia? Oh, this one's poor Jakashit.
Ha! Feeling a little jealous? To go so far as to steal your father's pet.
Well, it seems that our investigation has come to a successful close. Though not quite in a way that Mizik was expecting. In hindsight, it makes sense. When you were told that Issue's daughter left town years ago, Rideza must have been speaking of herself. Still, to have been chasing Issue's pet this whole time. This is true. Because of our dedication, Riverhold no longer has to deal with these vile smugglers. And let us hope it stays that way, yes? Mizik just needs to collect... Drinks are on Mizik! Just as soon as he is paid, of course.
Was tired of walking anyway.
My heart is yet untried. I know it is my destiny to walk the path with pride. Guiding winds,
I miss roasting pupil script.
darkness lies ahead. The threads begin to unwind.
A family reunited, a smuggling ring destroyed, and the gratitude of all of Riverhold. Not a bad start to a partnership, yes? Mizik was even able to secure a hefty bonus. Of course, of course. Your share as promised. After all, Mizik would never have been able to solve this investigation without your aid. A safe town, a happy client, and an investigation expertly solved. And a five-claw partnership, if Mizik does say so himself. What more could this one ask for? After such a successful investigation, Mizik is hopeful that more clients will come forth. We live in turbulent times, Walker. Dragons, tyrants, necromancy. Those in power have priorities. And the petty problems of the common folk? They tend to be on the very bottom of this list. That is why we must look after each other. If Mizik does not offer his help, who will? Of course. But first and foremost, it is Mizik's passion. That is why this one takes the name Thunderbolt. Mizik's investigations take him many places, so it is hard to call one town home.
These winds will guide me to brave the path with
You saved the main at Drilladan Pass. This one's friend was among the soldiers there.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them? This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here? Bright moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life. That was one of Euroxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold to consult with Garashri. We must find a way to go on. Euroxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnortharn and Carmira. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Chimera sought? I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Garesh-Ri prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me. Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Fum and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location. Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain. In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone. Find the source of this army of undead, and if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and
Here! 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 Here!
Greetings, Walker. You are not also going to the abode of ignominy, are you? As its name implies, it is a moonless place full of forgotten. This one saw a stranger setting up camp outside the cave nearby. Local legend says that Mafala worshippers used to lurk there. Raising dead too, I think. To venture so close to such a place, it does not seem wise. A Khajiit woman. Cathay by the look of her. She wore the attire of a sorcerer. But then I could put on a tin crown and claim that I am an emperor. She stays there heedlessly, or lingers with bad intentions. Either way, no good can come of it.
Here! Here! Here!
This looks wrong.
Who are you? Did Caldathir send you? Well, don't even try to stop me. Oh, well then, greetings. My name is Naramako, and I intend to walk right into this spooky cave and find the works of a brilliant Khajiiti mage. Before you ask, yes, it is full of slavering, undead, and yes, You mean to help? Well, I guess there's no harm in delegating. According to my research, a powerful wizard named Marzulajo used this place as his laboratory. If you find his notes and any memory stones he might have left behind, I would be indebted. Thank you for looking into this, Walker. I can't wait to rub this discovery in that sour-tongued Caldathir's face. Thank you. According to my research, Marzulajo had a great fondness for animals, just like me. He even discovered ways to bring them back to life. At least, yes! You're not going to scold me like Caldathir, are you?
You lead.
So, I recently traveled past Two Moons Temple. I hate to say
Dragon's not enough. Now we deal with Dromothra, too.
This one.
They said they were chasing butterflies, but I couldn't see any. They were chasing nothing. It was bizarre and, well, unsettling to see them behave so. You saw.
Fus Roda!
Yeah! Yeah!
Be a dragon.
All right, don't cry for mummy. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. really don't like your odds.
Here. Here. Ah.
stop them. Dragons have the... Well, I appreciate it. Why go on? Must I suffer so? Does no one care? The fates are cruel to this one.
the carriage.